Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Back to throw, Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. On second down, here's Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith.
Yellow. Hey, back up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Got him. I waited on it. Waited.
Picked off by Eric Ogletree. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Manning and the Giants come up now first and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, it's Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A first down carry for Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Manning to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Throwing is Manning on third down. And that is incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Manning. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So out now come the Redskins. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
After the interception, here's Smith. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there.
Hey, gun. Liz. Hey, gun. Look, Liz. Orange.
Out of the gun, Smith.
I had it.
That
Oh.
would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Hey, gun. Set. Line, 80. Let's go, yellow. Hey. Line. Yellow. Hey, back up.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, my God. Come on.
Cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder from 4 yards out. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Alex Smith with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. There goes Sterling Shepard. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 77 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
I said 980. Hey, spot. Hey, back up. I said.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith.
Come on.
And it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Check 26. Double. Hey, back up.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Manning. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the 1st. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The pitch goes to Barkley, and he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, Manning. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now is 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. They do go for it. It's Manning. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game pressure because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
On first down, Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action. Now Manning. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. On play action, it's Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
35. Slot.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, Smith. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Ready, wide, 15, yeah.
From the gun, here's Smith. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Smith from the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, 15. Slot. 15, yeah.
Again, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive...
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jonathan Allen in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Uses the spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door.
Hey, what's up, Britt?
Pool instead of running out onto the field. A real
Oh, no, man.
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
52. 35. Listen. 50, yeah.
Here's Smith to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
It says you in the party, man.
I said
Huh?
They'll try and run for it on first and
Not.
goal. And he'll get
Nah.
blown
Oh,
up
send E.
behind the line of
Oh,
scrimmage,
okay. Let
back
me
at the
send E an
6.
invite then.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Smith. And this is taken in for a Redskins.
Everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation, but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game